I am probably the worst person at taking vitamins. I'm trying to get better. Alright, today's video is going to be kind of like a day in my life vlog, but more of a reset day in my life. Today is Monday, and I just thought this would be a good day to really just reset my body and my mind for the week. It's good to start new each week, and that is what I have decided to do today. The real reason why I'm doing this is my health hasn't been the greatest. Like, I haven't been feeling the greatest lately. So I really just wanted to give my body a reset and a break from just normal life and just be intentional about what I'm putting into my body, what I am doing to fuel my body today. So I used to do this every now and then over the past few years, and it's really just helped me get my body back in line when it needs to be. When I'm feeling like my digestive system needs help, or maybe my skin has broken out more than normal recently, or I'm just discovering different symptoms that my body is showing and that I know that my health needs to be looked at a little bit better. That is where I'm at right now. I am about 9 months postpartum, so I haven't done this in quite a while, probably about a year, like actually giving my body a reset. I was intentional during pregnancy, but after having Kaden, I haven't really done a full body reset that I'm going to be doing today. It's nothing really special or like a list of things I follow to do to reset my body. It's just being intentional and listening to what my body needs and what it is telling me. So that is what I'm going to be doing today, and I was just going to take you along to show you what I do. But what caused me to really want to do a reset right now is just some things that I'm seeing in my body. So my digestion has not been the best recently. Every now and then I'll feel my liver just like hurting, and it's just because of the foods that I'm eating and how I'm not taking care of it the way I should. A few weeks ago, or over the past few weeks, my skin just really broke out, and it has not done that in about a year. So I know there's something going on in my body, and I really want to work on that. Every now and then I'll feel my hormones kind of be out of whack, but right now I think I got those back on track. I'm very thankful. Postpartum is kind of crazy with your hormones. I am learning this. It really does take your body a little while to figure out a rhythm again without growing a baby. So that is where I'm at. The main thing that is bothering me right now that includes postpartum is dandruff. I have postpartum dandruff, which I never thought I would get. I didn't even know it was a thing until about a month ago, and it's a little bit better than what it was a month ago, but it's still there and it bothers me so badly. So I need to figure out something to help that, as well as everything else in my body, just getting it realigned and back in order to function as a whole. So thankfully I was able to get up a little bit earlier than Kaden this morning and do a workout. I did not quite finish the workout before he woke up. I may do a little bit more later, but hi bud. But I was very thankful to be able to move my body this morning. Normally I do not get to do that, but I really wanted to be intentional about that today, especially just to get my body in the mindset, I guess, get my mind in the mindset of really taking care of myself today. Another thing that I did this morning was make sure to drink water first thing. I got into a really bad habit over the past few months of drinking coffee a lot, and I actually had to stop drinking like regular house blend coffee or like drip coffee, because it was really hurting my stomach every time I drank it, which is weird because I drink it every day. All of a sudden it just started causing my digestive system to just be hurting all the time. I realized it was from the coffee I was drinking, because right after that, or during the time I was drinking it, my stomach would just start hurting. So I stopped that about a month ago, and I was drinking like Americanos in the mornings. So an Americano is just the espresso and water with cream or flavorings that you want in it. But I think that really helped, because espresso does not have as much caffeine in it as regular coffee does, and that did not cause my stomach to hurt at all. But today I did not want to start my morning with coffee, so I made sure I drank water and got a good breakfast. I was really hungry this morning, which sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not, but that shows that your hormones are actually in a good place if you wake up really hungry in the morning. So that's what I've been doing lately, and I made myself a big breakfast. I've been trying to get in a habit of making sure I have a healthy fat, a fiber, and protein in my breakfast every morning, which also helps you with your hormones and gets your, I believe, blood sugar aligned. And usually when I do make myself a big breakfast like that, I don't eat it all by myself because Caden eats most of it as well. I'll give him a good bit of it. So that is what I've had today so far, and I am going to try to be as intentional as I can throughout the rest of today. Usually during these resets, I would try to not drink caffeine at all, unless it's like green tea or something that is more alkalining to the body. But I would not drink any like coffee, caffeine. I would not do any sugars or dairy during my resets over the past few years when I was doing it. But I probably will not be doing that today because as I've looked into stuff more, and I've already eaten dairy this morning. It's not that your body does not need the dairy or whatever else. It's just doing it in moderation and eating the healthier versions of those things. So I may be drinking coffee later. I am planning to do pizza for dinner tonight, so I'll probably have more dairy. But it's just about knowing what my body needs and really listening to my body. I really studied into traditional Chinese medicine about 4 or 5 years ago when I was dealing with mold toxicity. My body was not at all healthy at that point, and just learning to really listen to my body, diagnose myself and know what my body's feeling and what it's trying to tell me at the time, as well as just giving my body the nutrients it needs and keeping it in balance. But that has what really helped me, and like even today I can be diagnosing my health and my body when it is telling me something, and to figure out what I need to eat and put in my body to help that along. So I feel like I've talked for a really long time, but that is what my plan is for today. I just want to be intentional about what I do and give to my body. So that is what I'm going to take you along for today and show you how I do that and what I'm planning to do to really give my body a reset this Monday, as well as a little bit of a day in the life. So after a very long intro, that is what this video is going to be about. And if you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Hannah, and I am so glad to have you here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and let's get into the rest of today. So Caden's about to take his first nap of the day soon, and I'm going to work on some things today. I am releasing my graphics finally. I talked about that a few vlogs ago, I believe. I was working on the graphics and getting those all set up to sell, but I finally got them up, and I will have the shop link below if you want to check those out. It's for social sellers or anyone who just wants to make their feed look better, if they're selling stuff or just want to gain followers that way. So you can check those out. There's 3 different themes for Instagram post and Instagram story post. So really excited to get those out finally today. Besides that, I need to tidy the house a little bit and run some errands today. I need to run uptown really quickly after he wakes up and gets fed. So that is my plan right now because I need to work on some things. I want to take the opportunity while he naps to do that. Okay, so it has been a while since last time I vlogged. It was just a few hours of things I did not really want to vlog. Caden wasn't doing that well. I think he's teething again. He's been doing that over the weekend, and I think he's going through that again today. And he just was not the happiest, and I was just dealing with that for a few hours. He is taking his second nap of the day right now, and I am seriously dragging. Today seems to be really dragging for me, so I'm tired, and I have a few more things to get done today that I want to really get done. I need to start pizza dough for tonight. I am making a sourdough pizza, which I've been trying to do sourdough more than any other kind of bread or dough that I would make throughout the week, because sourdough is much better for your digestive system and it helps with your gut health, and I really felt a change in my health since switching over to more sourdough than other kind of breads and such that I eat. So that's what I need to do. I need to make the dough for the sourdough pizza. I will probably make myself a coffee because I am dragging and I just need something to pick me up this afternoon. Normally I would reach for my ningxia, but I don't really have that much left, and I am probably going to add a little bit of it to my vitamins when I take it later. Tonight after dinner, I am probably the worst person at taking vitamins. I'm trying to get better. It doesn't matter if I lay them out or get them ready the day before, whatever. I always forget to take them, so I'm going to do my best to take those today. So I'll be taking magnesium today, and what I normally like to take every single day, if I do remember, is at least calcium and vitamin D. That is two things that my body are deficient in most of the time, so I just make sure I do get that into my body every single day if I remember. So I'm going to do my best to do that today, and I'll show you later how I mix that up and take that as my supplements. But for now, I'm going to go make myself a coffee, probably a peppermint mocha, because my body's craving chocolate and peppermint right now because I need to feel energized and I'm low in magnesium. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to set the diffuser, get all of that done, get a little bit more work done today before Kaden wakes up and Kevin gets home. Okay, since I have a minute, because Kaden is happily playing by himself right now, I wanted to talk about oils I use when I reset my body. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I talk a lot about essential oils and how I use them in my everyday life. But when I'm resetting my body and I feel like my digestion is not really right, I like to incorporate more oils into my daily routines just to help myself out. So one oil that I reach for when I am having stomach pains or my digestion system is not right, I always use Digest. It is a blend of different essential oils that really just help you with any kind of gut or stomach digestion issues that you have, and it really does work. I have put a drop in my water before and drank it, and within like minutes my stomach is not hurting anymore. I will rub it on my stomach and it works the same way. If you struggle with any kind of digestion issues or stomach pains, definitely grab this oil and try it. It is the best. I think it's like $14, and it is really the best that I've spent for stomach issues before. Any other supplement or teas that I've tried really does not work as well as this does. So, oh, do you want to play with this? The other one I was going to talk about is the Tummy Dries essential oil. This is a blend that is especially made for kids and babies, but I'll use that on Kaden when he's having any kind of stomach issues. It is just a calmer blend for younger people to use, but it still works on adults. I will use it when I do not want the smell of Digest on me, because Digest really does have a very strong scent, and this one is a lot sweeter and it just kind of smells like spearmint. So if you use it topically, you're not smelling like Digest. So I'll use it sometimes, but it is great for him. But when I am struggling, I really do reach for Digest. There's other oils that I use during my reset, like lemon is a great one. I'll drink lemon water and put some drops of lemon essential oil in my water. Peppermint is great. It is also great for digestion and any kind of tension you are feeling. There's just a bunch of other oils that really help you when you're trying to reset your moods or your health in so many different ways. But the one I've been using most recently is Digest for my digestion. So if you're struggling too with any kind of digestive issues, I would really suggest you try this. Since I am a brand partner with Young Living, I am doing a deal with Digest this month. So for the rest of the month of July, I am giving you a 10% discount on Digest essential oil. So if you grab that this month, I will give you 10% back. I will have all those things linked below, as well as how to get the 10% off of Digest. If you want to do that, I would really suggest that you do if you or your family struggles with any kind of stomach issues. But I just want to add that in here really quickly because those are oils that I use when my health is needing a little help. Okay, so I'm probably going to end the vlog here. I'm going to do a little bit of self-care tonight to kind of help the outside of my body kind of realign itself and just reset my skin and hair overall. I'm going to do a hair mask to see if it even helps my dandruff right now. I've been wanting to do that, but I really haven't found the time yet. As well, I'm going to dry brush. I used to do this very often, but recently I've just really gotten out of the habit of doing it every night, or every few nights is what I used to do. So I really want to start incorporating that into my daily routine again, or at least weekly routine, because dry brushing is so good for the skin, even for stretch marks, for postpartum. It helps with so much. So I'm going to be doing that, as well as just doing all my oils, doing the hair mask, doing a face mask on my skin, and just really winding down for the night that way. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you clicking on it and watching it all the way through if you've made it this far. Hopefully some of the things I did today either encouraged you or gave you some ideas on how to reset your own health and body, because it is very important to do that every now and again. I'm not saying that you can't eat just different things. You don't have to be on a very strict demanding diet all the time unless your health calls for that, but I believe that you should be resetting your body every now and then. So that's what I did today, and I do feel so much better because of it. I remembered to take my vitamins, and I do not really just feel bad at the end of the day, and some days I do because of the things that I eat, or how I'm rushing through the day not taking care of myself. Today was one of my more difficult days. I was struggling to get everything done on my to-do list because Kaden wasn't really feeling that well and just needed me more, which is completely okay. That's the season of life I'm in right now. But it did kind of throw me off mentally in some ways, but I did stick to this reset. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please like this video if you did. So I'm gonna go. He's gonna go spend some time with his daddy, and I'm going to do some self-care and finish up the reset for today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.